Love that reaction, just as I hoped. So yeah, me and Noriko are dating now. What? What are you? What? You got dumped by Noriko and now you're being comforted by some older woman? Don't be rude. What happened to Noriko, huh?
Don't forget this, Tsukasa. The pen is mightier than the sword.
My father used to tell me that all the time when he was alive. Yeah, I know. That's why I read a bunch of books again today. I love reading.
I see. You're a good kid, Tsukasa. No matter what you face in life, fight with a pen, not a sword.
Okay, I'll never forget that. Because I stayed true to my father's words, reading became a habit I did whenever I had spare time. Even after he passed and I became a third-year high schooler, that hasn't changed.
Tsukasa, can I talk to you for a sec?
Sure, what's up? This is Noriko Sonobano. She's my classmate and recently confessed to me, so now we're dating.
Sorry for interrupting your reading, but a bunch of people are struggling with English for entrance exams. They want your help.
Before I realized it, I was surrounded by several of Noriko's female friends. I glanced at their notebooks and began explaining. In cases like this, it helps to break no into not and any to make the meaning clearer.
Huh? You're right. That's amazing. No wonder you're top of the class. Your thinking's totally different. Sensei, can you also explain the different uses of that and how to tell them apart? And I'd love to hear tips for understanding long English passages too.
It was just a quick tutoring session during break, but it became popular and started happening regularly.
Thanks, Tsukasa. Everyone didn't want to interrupt your reading at first, but now they really appreciate it.
Reading's something I can do anytime. Tell them not to worry, and feel free to ask me anything. But there was one guy who clearly didn't like this little study group. Huh. What's with that gloomy bookworm getting all the attention from the girls? After the exams, I got into my first choice university in Tokyo. But most of my classmates stayed local for college, so Noriko and I ended up in a long-distance relationship.
It's just 4 years, right? In the grand scheme of life, that's nothing. I can handle long distance.
She said that cheerfully, but things changed when her job hunting started getting hectic. Even when I messaged her regularly, replies came slower or stopped altogether. Once her job hunt for her dream company settled down, I came home and asked to meet her. I wanted to share the good news that I'd secured an offer too, but then...
Tsukasa, I'm sorry. Let's break up.
Huh? Why?
There's someone else I want to be with. He helped me through my job hunt.
I tried to stay in touch and support her, but she had someone close by who could comfort her right away. After that, Noriko just kept apologizing through tears, and then... Hey now, don't be so hard on her, man. You're being pathetic. That smug, grinning guy walked up. I knew who he was. You're Sanue Toge, right? We were in the same class in high school. Huh, I'm honored the class genius remembers me, but could you not make her cry, please? What goes on between Noriko and me doesn't concern you. Love that reaction, just as I hoped. So yeah, me and Noriko are dating now. What? What are you? So that's why she was crying. My hands started trembling. I clenched my fists without thinking. Man, watching you all shaken up is hilarious. So even the genius falls apart when he gets news like this, huh? He goes to the same college as Noriko. When he saw her struggling, he jumped at the chance. The first love I thought I was nurturing, even from a distance, was crushed in an instant by an old classmate. Luckily, being away from my hometown helped me move on pretty quickly. After graduating, I joined Lovekoi Publishing. My dad always wanted me to work in the world of pens. I became an editor.
Yarai, your proposal just got approved. The department head's looking forward to it.
Really? I'll work harder than ever. Pouring myself into work helped me forget all about Noriko and Sen. Now I'm building a solid career in the world of books I love.
Thanks for the introduction the other day, Tsukasa. The interview went super smoothly thanks to you.
Really? I'm so glad it helped, Hina. As we enjoyed her delicious dinner, we shared peaceful smiles. This is my colleague, Hina Kioi. We joined the company the same year, and we've been dating for 2 years now. She works in a different department and is busier than me, but whenever she has time, she treats me to her amazing cooking.
Hey, what happened with that project the boss loved so much because of the title?
You mean Absolute Asset Defense Line? Turns out the boss is a fan of that anime set in Hakone.
Oh, so that title really hit the mark, huh?
Yeah, now he wants the font and design to look just like that anime's title.
Like Crash of the Market, maybe?
Right, or Unknown Closing Price.
And we've got to sneak in I Mustn't Run Away somewhere.
I've been racking my brain for a whole week on how to make that work. Makes me dizzy.
You mustn't run away, Tsukasa.
Work talk like this, plus having great chemistry, being with Hina is genuinely fulfilling. Still, it's a serious finance guidebook.
If we go too heavy on the anime references, we might not find a willing author.
Exactly. That's why I wanted to ask you something, Hina. I put my hands together, and she immediately seemed to catch on, her eyes widening slightly.
Wait, you're thinking of asking that person?
Yeah, Mr. Toranomon. I figured if you introduced me, he might agree.
True. He'd probably be fine with a bit of humor. And I'd love to return the favor for the lead you gave me. So yeah, I'll ask him.
Thanks, Hina. Just like that, Hina and I supported each other's work and had a great relationship built on mutual respect. I'm Tsukasa Yarai. I'm the lead on this project and will be handling the editing. Nice to meet you. A few weeks later, Mr. Toranomon gave us a positive response, and we met to discuss things in person.
Nice to meet you. I've heard a lot about you from Hina.
Huh? A lot like what?
That's a secret for now. Let's talk business first.
Right. Looking forward to working with you today. After the meeting, Toranomon-sensei agreed to write after understanding the project's concept. That was probably thanks to Hina giving her a push beforehand, too. Grateful for Hina's support both professionally and personally, I made a suggestion to Toranomon-sensei. Sensei, do you have time after this? Hina mentioned you like sushi. Actually, there's a great place nearby I'd love to take you to.
Oh, how thoughtful. I was just wondering what to do for dinner. I'd love to take you up on that.
After the meeting, we headed to a high-end sushi spot, praised by celebrities and close to Lovekoi Publishing. It's a familiar place I've used many times, and had booked in advance for today.
Yarai, welcome. I've got your usual seat in the back ready.
Thanks, chef. We sat at the back of the counter. I asked about her preferences and let the chef take care of the rest.
I don't come to this area often, so it's my first time here. Lovely place.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's one of my favorites. I always feel at home here.
You're sharp and elegant. No wonder Hina's so into you.
Seeing her chuckle so warmly made me a little embarrassed. I was trying to figure out when to bring up the rumors she'd heard from Hina when...
Welcome.
A man about my age walked in with a young woman. and I instinctively widened my eyes. Huh? Isn't that Tsukasa Yurai? It was Uke Toge-sen, a former classmate I'd honestly forgotten even existed. Uke Toge, huh? Long time no see. No way, running into you here of all places. It was the first time we'd met since that day at the park 2 years ago, when we talked with Noriko. But the woman beside him wasn't Noriko. Did they break up? Or... I was thinking about that when... This isn't the kind of place you come to dressed like that. You gotta wear a nice suit, like us big city bankers. What, the top student from high school can't even land a job that requires a suit? While saying that, Uketoge sized up Toranomon-sensei sitting beside me. What, you got dumped by Noriko and now you're being comforted by some older woman? Don't be rude. What happened to Noriko, huh? He looked momentarily flustered at my words, but quickly returned to his smug look. Jealous much? I never cared about that girl. I just wanted to piss you off. Guys like me get all the young girls we want. I'm a busy elite banker after all. She got annoying, so I dumped the girl I stole from you. Simple as that. Sen was full of himself, ranting like he'd won something. I couldn't let this escalate. Chef, please send the bill later. Sensei, I'm very sorry. Shall we go somewhere else? Huh. Look at you pretending to be a regular with that send the bill talk. Running away, huh? Dinner's just finished. Shall we, Sensei? I was seething, but this wasn't the time to make a scene. Raising a sword here would solve nothing. I swallowed my anger and left the shop. Kuh, what a lame guy. Hey, chef, can you clear this seat for us? Taking a girl into seat at a top place like this? Tonight's gonna be...
Leave. We don't serve customers like you here.
What?
What is wrong with you? Ugh, this is so lame. I'm leaving.
After we left, Uke Toge was left behind, hit with cold stares from the chef and the woman. Later, we moved to a nearby bar, and I apologized again to Toranomon-sensei.
That classmate of yours is something else. Does Hina know about him?
No, I figured I'd never see him again, so I never mentioned him.
Well, given his personality, there is a chance he'll show up again. You should let her know.
I nodded and confirmed her writing schedule, then saw her off in a taxi. I hoped running into Uke Toge was just a fluke, but life's never that kind. Do we really need to be at this party?
No idea why you got an invite, but if we bankers get flagged by the FSA, we're finished.
But isn't the guest of honor a former FSA official? What influence does he still have? The event was held at a luxury hotel ballroom, an extravagant party celebrating a new publication.
Careful what you say. Good thing I didn't let you come alone.
Yeah, whatever you say. Sen gave a half-hearted reply as they walked. Then... Huh? You again? He looked surprised to see me, then immediately flashed that same unpleasant smirk. Still can't dress for the occasion, huh? Always breaking dress codes. That's all you've got? Pathetic. His eyes raked over me with the same sneer he always had back in high school. We barely interacted then, but I always felt his hostility.
Hey, don't pick fights with people you don't even know.
Nah, it's fine. We're old classmates. He's nothing special. Can't even dress right for a formal event like this. He didn't care his boss tried to stop him. Poor guy, stuck with a subordinate like that? Then again, his boss wasn't much better. Once he decided I wasn't important, he stopped trying. No dress code means there's no need for a suit. Didn't I write that on the invitation myself? His eyes widened again, but this time there was a flicker of doubt. What? You wrote it? Don't be ridiculous. That's such a lame lie. It's not a lie. I'm on the organizing side of this event. I'm the editor in charge of the academic book we're celebrating tonight at Lovekoi Publishing. Sen grimaced, finally realizing how bad his position was. He's with an elite publishing house? In our field, formal suits and ties aren't the norm. Business casual that balances comfort and professionalism is standard, even at dinners like this. But he didn't know that. To him, suits were everything.
So all that noise was you again.
It was Toranomon sensei, of course. She was also attending the party.
Sensei, it's an honor to meet you. I'm Corey from G Bank. Please, we hope to work closely with you going forward.
Yes, Toranomon sensei used to be a top official at the financial services agency. Now she teaches at a university, but still holds major influence over financial institutions.
Oh my. Well then. You're the banker who called me old at that sushi restaurant a few months ago, aren't you?
Uetoge sprouts a visibly nervous reaction. Clearly, he now realizes who Toranomon really is and is panicking.
Old, you say?
Uetoge's boss is also shaken by this unexpected revelation. He had no idea his subordinate had already stepped in it.
I met the young man next to you, and compared to the young woman you brought, he stared at me like I was something to scoff at and said it.
That's outrageous. Hey, Uetoge, did you really say something like that to her?
No. I mean, it was just a figure of speech, or...
Idiot! What do you mean, figure of speech? Ma'am, please accept our deepest apologies for what the youngster here said. I'm terribly sorry. You too, apologize properly.
I sincerely apologize. While Uetoge and his boss profusely bow and sweat bullets,
Sorry I'm late.
Hina comes rushing in, out of breath from what looks like getting off work. No worries, we're just in the first mingling session after the toast.
Ah, great. Auntie, congratulations on your new book.
Yes, Toranomon is Hina's father's sister. She's family.
Thank you. You didn't have to force yourself to come. You're busy.
Who else would celebrate the release of a collaboration between you and Tsukasa if not me?
This party is to celebrate the release of a book written by Toranomon, which I edited.
Well, yes. We met thanks to Hina's introduction, but it came to be because I was impressed by Tsukasa's talent and character. It was his charm that convinced me.
Many editors had tried and failed to pitch her before. Getting her to publish was a huge win for us. No way! So your brilliance is still going strong? You could have said that sooner. Don't start with weird accusations. You're the one who picked a fight out of nowhere. Realizing what I do for work, Uetoge starts yelling to cover up his own mistake. But...
Could this be the same banker who acted rude to Auntie?
Exactly. Toranomon said since it's a chance, we should invite them. When I say that, Hina gives Uetoge a frosty smile and hands him a business card.
Nice to meet you. I'm Kiyoi Hina, Toranomon's niece and Tsukasa's colleague.
Fighting with Weekly Pen? Yes, Hina works in the infamous Weekly Pen department, Justice Served Cold. They cover celeb gossip, yes, but they're known for exposing corruption in politics and business through deep investigative journalism. They pushed their targets into a corner using the power of a pen.
We have nothing to hide from Weekly Pen, right, Uetoge?
Yes, exactly. I can't speak for other banks, but we've got nothing shady going on.
Oh, really? Scummy bank, huh? I bet there's a little dirt to dig up. Well, since we've met, I'll be sure to ask Auntie about you two in detail.
No way. And with that, Uetoge and his boss practically flee the party venue. After that, the proposal was approved, and my department hit the top spot in copies printed, sales revenue, and sell-through rate. I'm sure my reputation is up. Now, if only I get my desired transfer in the next reshuffle. Thinking of that, I came to our usual fancy sushi joint to wait for Hina, who's working late. Hey, Yurai. You again, acting so casual, but did your boss forgive you for what you said to Toranomon? They were hounding me for a while, but then they suddenly stopped. I think I slipped away clean. Ha ha. Slipped away? Seriously? Do you even feel bad? Even if it weren't Toranomon, saying stuff like that isn't okay. Shut up. Don't lecture me. Young equals righteous, no matter the gender. You're just jealous that I'm popular with young girls, huh? Ha ha. Before I can even respond, a voice comes from behind.
Young girls? So you're out here laughing after tossing me aside?
It's my ex, Noriko. I haven't seen her since that park nightmare. Uetoge hasn't noticed me yet, but he's clearly thrown off by Noriko's intense glare. What's going on? You doing okay?
I finally found you, blocking me on all social media and running away. Ugh, so cruel. You egged me into breaking up with Tsukasa, then dumped me for someone else? You lied to me?
Noriko's full of resentment toward Uetoge, her eyes dead. Then suddenly, she starts bawling like a child.
I couldn't find you on my own, so I hired a private investigator. They said you show up at this fancy sushi place.
Private investigator? Hey, don't cry here in public. I get it. You really loved me.
Don't flatter yourself. I'm not hung up on you. What I feel is pure hatred. How could you?
Seems like Uetoge dumped Noriko right after achieving his goal of stealing her from me. Noriko, on the other hand, refused to back down after leaving me, so she clung to Uetoge and wouldn't let go. Eventually, a year ago, Uetoge hit his limit and ran, even filed for a department transfer apparently. What a mess. Uetoge's scummy behavior is one thing, but Noriko hiring a PI is next level scary. Back when we dated, I never imagined she had this side to her, as I observe in silence.
Sorry to keep you... Huh? What's going on, Tsukasa?
Hina shows up, and, seeing the chaos, whispers to me.
So wait, this is that ex you told me about?
I nod. At Toranomon's suggestion, I had told Hina about my history with Uetoge and Noriko.
Wait, Tsukasa?
And with Hina's arrival, Noriko finally notices me.
Wow, what are the chances? This has to be fate, right? I was tricked by Uetoge back then. I wasn't in my right mind. Tsukasa, can we start over?
Okay, that's enough. We all know what you're gonna say and what Tsukasa's gonna answer. Total waste of time.
What's your deal? This is between me and Tsukasa.
If it involves Tsukasa, it involves me. I'm his fiancé.
Fiancé?
Yes, I just proposed to Hina the other day. We're currently house hunting, right in the honeymoon phase.
You say he tricked you, but you think you did nothing wrong?
You betrayed a great guy like Tsukasa and played the victim. There are always women like that. I see them all the time at work. Total disasters. I didn't mean to hurt anyone. Don't you realize you ended up hurting them anyway? And yet all you do is talk about your own pain. If you keep harassing Tsukasa any further, we'll have to call the police. Is that okay with you?
Noriko had been ready to argue back, but the moment Hina mentioned the word police, she gave up and slumped to the ground, completely deflated.
And you, the banker over there?
Toge, who had been trying to sneak away ever since Noriko broke down, is called out by Hina. What is it?
Start getting your affairs in order. And if there's someone you want to see, you better go now.
Toge looks confused, his face pale. I don't know what Hina truly meant, but her eyes were deadly serious. Trying to avoid Hina's gaze, Toge stumbled away from the scene. A few days later, We Fight with the Pen Weekly scooped a massive fraudulent loan scandal at Guess Bank. Why me? I was just following orders from my boss. This is insane. The one arrested was Toge-sen, and then...
Why am I in this too? Are you saying I was tricked by that woman? I told everything because I thought I'd get a deal.
During interrogation, Toge and his superior each shouted and raged their own excuses, but naturally, none of it was accepted. Noriko, on the other hand, remains depressed over her inability to resist going along with the crowd and continues to shut herself in. Her days consist of sitting in the dark, staring vacantly at the television.
Huh? Sen got arrested? Seriously? That's hilarious.
Despite the words, her expression remains dark. It may still take time for Noriko to bounce back. To celebrate Toranomon's book surpassing 100,000 copies sold, Hina, and I held a little party. Congratulations!
Thank you. But Hina, you made a backdoor deal for that article, didn't you? To get that incompetent boss to spill everything?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You got him to hand over the evidence in exchange for pinning everything on Tsukasa's classmate, didn't you?
Even if my aunt provided the lead, I can't disclose details of the investigation.
Toranomon, a former director at the financial services agency, still has deep ties to the finance world. Digging up info was easy for her.
I just wanted to punish the guy who insulted my dear niece's fiancé. But Hina wouldn't tell me anything. Tsukasa? Hina's the best woman you'll ever meet, even from her aunt's perspective. But be careful. She's in a very scary department.
Yes, though I'm transferring to that scary We Fight with the Pen department myself next month.
What? This is the first I'm hearing of it. You're really coming to Pen Fight?
The notice just came today. I've been requesting the transfer for a while. Finally got it. Yes, I do like my current job, but I've always wanted to work at Pen Fight with Hina. That's because... to fight evil using words, using the pen, that was my father's teaching. No matter how much society moves away from print, no matter if paper books vanish, I'll never let the power of words fade.
Tsukasa. Yeah, let's work hard together.
I'd better watch myself too.
We Fight with the Pen Weekly is so influential, it's known as the righteous hammer that silences even crying children. But depending on your view, that might mean the pen itself can become a weapon.
Listen, Tsukasa, never forget the saying, the pen is mightier than the sword.
Even now, when I can no longer see my father, his teachings echo in my heart with ever-changing meaning.
Well, Sen and Noriko seriously got what they deserved in the end. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.